As you can see right there at the White House, flags are at half-staff today and for the next month to honor former President Jimmy Carter. His state funeral will begin this Saturday on January 4th. We also learned today that the New York Stock Exchange will be closed on January 9th as the nation mourns its longest living president. D.C. correspondent Jessi Turnure has more.
We'd all do well to try being a little more like Jimmy Carter.
President Joe Biden remembered his predecessor, Jimmy Carter, as a dear friend, not only to him, but also to millions of Americans, and ordered U.S. flags to fly at half-staff in his honor.
Jimmy Carter lived a life measured not by words, but by his deeds.
President Biden highlighted the work Carter did after leaving the White House, from eradicating disease around the world to advancing civil rights to building homes for the homeless.
Lifted people up and changed lives and saved lives all over the globe.
Carter's grandson, Jason Carter, said he was proudest of that work he was able to do through the Carter Presidential Center.
I think he will always appreciate how much he got to see of that life's work being done, even up until the very end.
Work that didn't go unnoticed. Crowds of supporters waited in line Monday to sign a condolence book for Carter near the White House. And the White House announced a state funeral and National Day of Mourning for Carter, January 9th.
We're going to do a major service in Washington, D.C.
And after the services here in D.C., Carter will be buried next to his home in Plains, Georgia, where his wife of 77 years, Rosalind, is also buried. In Washington, I'm Jessi Turnure.
And a major part of Carter's legacy, advocating for impoverished
To his home in Plains, Georgia. And National Day of Mourning for Carter, January 9th.
We're going to do a major service in Washington, D.C.
And after the services here in D.C., Carter will be buried next to his home in Plains, Georgia, where his wife of 77 years, Rosalind, is also buried. In Washington, I'm Jessi Turnure.
and a major part of Carter.